It's cold, it's miserable, and the water is so strong it pushes you over. So why do Yamabushi choose to willingly stand beneath waterfalls? Well, the answer comes back to this one fiery Buddha, Fudo Myō-ō, the immovable wisdom king. So, who is Fudo Myō-ō? You'll see statues of Fudo Myō-ō all over Japan, most commonly next to waterfalls, for reasons which will soon become obvious. Fudo Myō-ō is sometimes known as Fudo-san. In Sanskrit, Fudo Myō-ō's name is Acala, which means immovable. The kanji for Fudo Myō-ō tells us a lot about who he is. So the fu is the kanji for don't or not. Do is the kanji for movement, so don't move. And Myō-ō, so Myō is the kanji for bright, which means enlightened, and O is king. So together it becomes Fudo Myō-ō, the immovable wisdom king. Fudo Myō-ō is one of the 5 wisdom kings, the Godai Myō-ō. Fudo Myō-ō is an emanation of Dainichi Nyorai, Vairocana, the cosmic Buddha at the center of Shingon Buddhism. More often than not, you'll see Fudo Myō-ō with a scowl on his face, holding a sword and a lasso, and also he will be on fire. Fudo Myō-ō's sword cuts through ego and ignorance, and his lasso pulls you back from distraction and hesitation. And the flames burn away all delusion, just like the freezing waterfall burns away all your excuses. In Shingon Buddhism, it's believed that after we pass away, we enter a liminal state before our rebirth, similar to Bardo in Tibetan Buddhism. Put simply, if you're uncertain which way you want to go, Fudo Myō-ō acts and he drags you. He uses his lasso to drag you kicking and screaming on to the next world. And this is because Fudo Myō-ō understands that not moving on to the next world is a worse fate for you. In other words, Fudo Myō-ō is the ultimate symbol of tough love. And this tough love is the exact reason for Fudo Myō-ō's scowl. He's been dealing with miscreants for millennia. Now back to the waterfalls. Why do Yamabushi put themselves through such torture? Why do Yamabushi do waterfall meditation? Waterfall meditation is a ritual of resilience. Standing still under a waterfall it means that you're choosing discomfort. Waterfalls represent the chaos of the world. They are loud, they are relentless, and they are overwhelming. But if we are able to stand still under them, we can be just like Fudo Myō-ō. As I've just explained, Fudo Myō-ō is literally and symbolically immovable. When you don't move in the face of chaos, you become immovable. You become Fudo Myō-ō. Fudo Myō-ō teaches us to be strong and resilient, not to run away. So his stillness, his immovability is both literal and symbolic. He's helping us understand that the world is chaos, but we will not be moved. We don't flinch, we don't run, we stand. Yamabushi wear Fudo Myō-ō's gear to take him on mentally. In Shugyo, Yamabushi training, we aim to take on his mental and spiritual stillness. This is whenever we're walking, climbing mountains, or of course under the waterfall. This is not cosplay, it's all about a transformation. And when we do the Aki no Mine, the Autumn's Peak ritual run through either Dewa-sanzan Shrine or Shoren'in Koganedo Temple, we wear these blue and white checkered suri, kind of like a jacket. The checkered pattern on suri represents Banshakuza, which is the stone that Fudo Myō-ō stands on. And the blue coloring is reminiscent of Fudo Myō-ō's skin. You may remember the 2020 Tokyo Olympics logo. It was a blue and white checkered ring. I believe this is on purpose. I believe this is taking after Fudo Myō-ō, although this is not verified, so don't quote me on it. Fudo Myō-ō also wears a black hat called a Tokin, which we also wear during the Aki no Mine Autumn's Peak ritual. The black color represents Bon-no, which are the human afflictions. The hats have 5 sides to them, which represent the 5 wisdoms, the Gochi no Hokan. And there are 12 folds in the Tokin, which represent the 12 links of dependent origination known as juni innen in Japanese. Fudo Myō-ō is often called upon during Gomakito fire rituals. Fire represents a purification of body, mind, and karma. Fire is symbolically connected to the flames that surround Fudo Myō-ō himself. And just like in waterfall meditation, it's about burning away the things that don't serve us. During rituals and whenever we want to call on Fudo Myō-ō to invoke his power, we have a mantra for Fudo Myō-ō, which goes Namaku samanda basara nansenda maka roshana sowatai undarada kamman. And by repeatedly saying this mantra, it's believed that we are able to invoke courage, stillness, and clarity during times of chaos. So, why do we stand beneath waterfalls? It's because growth requires discomfort, and through discipline we can get freedom. When you stand under the crashing, freezing, chaotic water, you don't move and you become like Fudo Myō-ō. So the next time you start to feel overwhelmed, remember the flames, remember the scowl, and remember stillness is power. For more deep dives from the mountains of Japan, check out kiwiyamabushi.com. And if you like this video, you'll probably also like this video in which I answer more questions about the Yamabushi. Or for something completely different, check out this video in which I explain how I came to be on the Prime Minister of Japan's YouTube channel. I'm Tim Bunting, the Kiwi Yamabushi, ka kite no, and I'll see you next time.